Here's something you probably don't understand about my generation, but should, which is just how much we were influenced by the Vietnam War movies. For some reason, in the late 80s, during my formative years, we were buried under Vietnam films. I swear that Vietnam stuff back then was more pervasive than superhero stuff is now, by percentage. If you randomly turned on HBO or any of the other channels that just did films 24 hours a day, there was like a 40% chance you were going to be greeted by the sight of one of these helicopters, and then you would have to watch for a few minutes to figure out which Vietnam movie you were seeing. See, there was a period where it became known that if you were a huge movie star and you wanted to have a chance at winning an Oscar, you needed to make a Vietnam movie. And it was just wall to wall. Everything I've put up in the background during this video was all released within like a 3-year span. And there were multiple primetime TV dramas about Vietnam that ran for years. So if you were in my generation, by the time you were old enough to drive a car, you knew in extreme detail GI slang and the names of every single weapon they used in all of their vehicles. You could sing every word of several songs by Creedence Clearwater Revival and The Doors. And it was so weird to watch these as a kid who had not been around for the war itself, because it was clear that the culture as a whole was trying to process something, to come to terms with something. Like we were assured over and over again that this war permanently changed the culture, but we hadn't seen what things were like before. And I often wonder what's the equivalent for Gen Z, because I would say 9/11, but there wasn't a million movies made about that.